Welcome to Judo for the World. This time we're in Dusseldorf, Germany, for the third instalment on the 2018 World Judo Tour. This city has been a regular stop on the tour since 2010, but this year saw an upgrade to a bigger and better stadium, the ISS Dome, as well as a status change from a Grand Prix to a Grand Slam. Once again, German sports fans were joined by those from across Europe, as the best judoka in the world descended upon the city to create a veritable judo bonanza. And they would be in for a treat, as the entry saw some of the biggest names in the sport on show. Among them was Daria Bilodid, the 17-year-old prodigy from the Ukraine. Japan's Baker Mashu returned to face a little-known Russian in the final. And Japan also welcomed back one of judo's biggest throwers, the incredible Ono Shohei. But we start with Bilodid at under 48 kilograms. The Ukrainian wonder kid, who at just 17 years of age has taken gold in the first two events of 2018. After becoming Tunis's Grand Prix champion in January, this month she proved that she has the nerves for a big occasion, winning the Paris Grand Slam inside the packed Accor Hotels arena. Here in Dusseldorf, Bilodid made the final with ease, once again impressing with a level of skill normally only present in seasoned athletes. In the final, she would face the in-form Eva Cernovitsky of Hungary. Would Bilodid make it 3 from 3 on the 2018 World Judo Tour? Your commentary comes from former world champion Neil Adams.
Bilodid is going into the attack. She's got the sleeve. It always looks like it's going to be her. She takes the initiative. Arm goes over! Uchimata! What an Uchimata there from Bilodid! And Bilodid has thrown Cernovitsky for ippon. It was in golden score, but she was always looking for it. And that is her third in a row. 2 Grand Slam wins, 1 Grand Prix win, and it's not even March. Uchimata on the edge. It started inside and it went outside, but that was absolute brilliance from this youngster here, who is going forwards and upwards.
What a talent Bilodid is. As one of World Judo's rising stars, she was an obvious choice for our Meet Your Judoka series.
I started my judo career when I was 6 years old. I understood that it's my sport and I really like it, and I will take only gold medals from all competition only in this sport. My favorite throw is Uchimata and Ouchigari. It's my technique and I use this technique very often. Also I like this combination, Uchimata and Ouchigari. So it's my combination and I like it. My favorite technique in Newaza is Sengaku Gatame. A lot of people know that I like this technique and I use it every competition, I think. I do it every training at home, and I have long arms and long legs for this technique, so for me it's perfect. My favorite memory from the IGF World Tour is Paris Grand Slam, I think, because it was a nice show. It was my first Grand Slam and it was really nice, a lot of fans of judo and a nice atmosphere. My hero is my father, I think, in sport, because he is judoka too, and he is 2 times European champion and bronze medalist of World Championship, and I want to be better than him, of course, and he motivates me to be better. And also I like Melinda Kelmendi. She is the best in 52 and she is the strongest, I think. I like all kinds of music. Every day I try to listen different music. I try to change it. My favorite food is chocolate, candies, cookies. I can't live without chocolate. Before I did judo, I did rhythmic gymnastics, and I took gold medal at my first competition when I was 3 or 4 years old. I want to connect my life after judo with journalism. I want to be a sport journalist, but I think that I will be journalist in judo sphere because it's interesting for me, and I want to connect these two professions. For me, judo is life because all my family live in this sport. We discuss it at home. We just live this sport.
The under 81 kilogram division was full of action. First off, Saeed Malei of Iran took on France's Alpha Umar Jallo in the final.
Mr. Marius Visa and former Olympic champion at under 81 kilograms, Ollie Bischoff there, looking on. And now, what's going to happen here? Malai, in the last 30 seconds, Kosoto! Oh, he throws him with a massive Kosoto, and that was brilliant. He's been on great form today, Malai, and he was hunting for that. As soon as they were gripped up there, well, it looked as if nothing else but ippon was going to happen. Kosoto on the left-hand side, then the right-hand side, and he had control all the way through. Brilliant stuff by the Iranian, and he is the gold medalist.
There were high hopes for the home crowd as Germany's Dominik Ressel came out to contest one of the bronze medals. Though well used to performing heroics on home soil, Ressel's opponent, Matthias Kassa of Belgium, had been on great form during the day. Would he upset the crowd in Dusseldorf?
Kassa has been fighting so well, but Ressel has the home crowd behind him. He's trying to get that arm over the top here. Now, oh, Uchimata! He was looking for the arm over the top. He set up the line. Richard Troutman there applauds, and so he should. That was brilliant stuff here, the home crowd. Well, they celebrate with him, and he says, what do you think about that? The arm came over. It was a switch, actually, from Kassa. Kassa tried the Kosoto, but he locked on, didn't he? And then it was all about Ressel, just going right the way underneath him there for the Uchimata. Great control, right the way over the top, and, well, the ippons don't get much better than that. Ressel wins the bronze medal in front of his home crowd. And look at that. Ressel says, I love you. And they love him too.
Russia's Aslan Lapinagov then rounded up a brilliant division with a great ippon win against Portugal's Anri Egotidze to take the other bronze medal. It was apt that 2008 under 81 kilogram Olympic champion, Germany's own Ollie Bischoff, awarded the medals to a podium of thoroughly deserving judoka. A real treat for judo fans the world over. The under 90 kilograms saw the return of reigning Olympic champion Baker Mashu of Japan. He seemed to show no signs of mat rust. The best moment of his path to the final, this unorthodox shoulder throw, which caught Belgium's Joachim Botio completely off guard. Though Baker looked good, his opponent was on fire. Russian youngster Mikhail Igolnikov dismantled the field on his way to the final. For Baker, Igolnikov would be an unknown quantity. A real test. Would the Russian have a surprise up his sleeve?
Well, Baker, just out of sorts here, he really is. That big arm over the back there. Igolnikov, always looking dangerous. Oh, he's made a mistake. Baker made a mistake. He went for the Ashiwaza, and well, Igolnikov did Subemigeishi on him and countered him with the same technique. It was absolute brilliance. There's the foot sweep there from Baker, Subemigeishi by the Russian, and he takes him flat on his back. It was beautifully taken. Look at that, over the top. And well, it was Kosoto in the end, wasn't it? And he takes him flat on his back for ippon. The Olympic champion didn't stand a chance. Igolnikov has been absolutely outstanding all day. His techniques have been superb, and a variation of techniques as well. Just 21 years of age, and we're going to see a lot more of this young man.
At under 100 kilograms, Georgia's judo talisman Valam Lipitiliani found himself in the final after once again showcasing his dynamic throwing ability. A win here would elevate Lipitiliani to world number 1. His opponent would be Tunis Grand Prix winner Ben Fletcher of Ireland.
Lipitiliani trying hard to get that arm over. Fletcher, though, has been on great form all day. Oh, I think that's all over now. Soto Makikomi there from Lipitiliani, and, well, Ben Fletcher, who has been on great form all day, he couldn't get off it. He had that arm wrapped up there, and Ben Fletcher couldn't do anything about it. Look at the arm, look at the control, and he rotates him flat onto his back there. But credit to Ben Fletcher. Ben Fletcher's had a great day. But Lipitiliani now goes to world number 1. And look at that, a real gentleman as well, signing autographs for his fans.
Awarding the medals was IJF guest Anthony Corelli, a former WWE Intercontinental Champion. We spoke to Mr. Corelli afterwards about his experience at the Grand Slam.
Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to sit with some officials and executives in the IJF, and the attitude and the atmosphere is incredible. Not just the atmosphere in the venue, and the people that are here, they're very passionate about judo and the success and proliferation of the sport, and hopefully I can contribute in some way. I believe in judo, I love judo, and I wish more kids could experience the benefits that I experienced from doing judo. So I'm aboard, and I'm looking to help as much as I can.
Under 52 kilogram gold went to reigning world champion Shishimi Ai of Japan, after she pinned Poland's Karolina Pienkowska in the final. At under 57 kilograms, Nikoda Smythe-Davis of Great Britain defeated Hedvig Karakas in the final, catching the Hungarian for a second Wazari in golden score. It was her first Grand Slam gold, and it was clear just how much it meant to her. The finalists of the under 63 kilogram division boasted some great judo during their elimination bouts, but there could only be one winner. Slovenia's Andrea Leski eventually defeating Japan's Sugane Megumi, scoring a Wazari and holding on to take her first World Judo Tour gold. Japan's Yoko Ono took under 70 kilogram gold after pinning Croatia's Barbara Matic in the final. The real excitement was to be found in the bronze medal matchup, as home favourite Sandra Diedrich charged through to take victory against Ono's teammate Nizoe Saki, prompting scenes of rapture inside the ISS Dome. Japan were on top again at under 78 kilograms, as Sato Ruika came through the pack. Her best moments came during her elimination contests, as she eventually won a lackluster final against reigning world champion Mayra Aguiar of Brazil. And Asahina Serra completed a clean sweep of the female heavyweights for Japan. Like Sato, her best moment came during the eliminations. In the lightest male weight of under 60 kilograms, there was yet more gold for Japan to celebrate, as Nagayama Ryuju defeated Russia's Robert Mushvidabadze in the final by Wazari. The man on form at under 66 kilograms was Georgi Zantaraya of the Ukraine. His all-out attacking brand of judo has made him a cult figure on the World Judo Tour. And in Dusseldorf, it was the Zantaraya of old who turned up. But his opponent in the final was not to be cowed. Japan's Tagawa Kenzo taking all that Zantaraya could throw at him before taking the final by a wazari in golden score. Great work from Tagawa. At over 100 kilograms, the final would be an all-Japanese affair between Harasawa Hisayoshi and Ojitani Takeshi. Though both had shown brilliant judo during the day, the final saw neither displaying the will to win. As part of its drive to promote attacking judo, the IJF ruled at the beginning of the year that these situations can result in a double disqualification. So, in a World Judo Tour first, that is exactly what came to pass. Double disqualification. There would be no gold medalist for the over 100 kilograms in Dusseldorf this year. Harasawa and Ojitani both sharing silver, as the top spot of the podium stood empty. Our number 3 ippon from Dusseldorf came in the under 60 kilogram bronze medal match between Eric Takapataki of Brazil and Tunisia's Fraj Dweeby.
Takapataki, he can throw from this position. He has a nice kouchi. Oh, there it is! Kouchi! And he pulled the leg forward, and that was brilliant. Always threatening. And he looked for the leg that was forward, and he took his opportunity. Look how he pulls the leg in between his own legs. And that is absolute brilliance. The hands direct his opponent flat on his back.
The under 70 kilogram bronze medal contest between Sanne van Dijk of the Netherlands and Marleen Galandi of Germany produced our number 2 ippon.
So Van Dijk now has the sleeve. Now she's got the arm underneath her opponent's. Oh gosh, oh, what a combination that was! Ogoshi, Osoto, and then Kosoto. What a beautiful combination. Look at the hips go through there, then the Osoto on the front leg, and look how she chases the back leg there for the Kosoto. And the German goes flat on her back. She couldn't stop it. Ogoshi, Osoto, and then Nidan Kosoto to finish it off. Brilliant stuff there from Van Dijk. And she wins the bronze medal.
And it was either Portugal's Jorge Fonseca or Belgium's Toma Nikiforov who win our top ippon title, as they met for under 100 kilogram bronze.
Well, either one of these could throw the other. Both big throwers. 1 minute in. Osoto Gary there. Oh, he went right the way into that there. Nikiforov. Fonseca absolutely buries him with Osoto back. And that was brilliant stuff. And Nikiforov says, well, fair dues, because that was a mistake. He overreached, and there Fonseca took advantage. And he just throws him with the biggest Osoto counter. Osoto from Nikiforov. Osoto counter there from Fonseca. And Nikiforov has a little bit of a smile on his face. And he says, fair dues, that was brilliant. And you fully deserve the bronze medal.
Our final category, the under 73 kilograms, saw the return to action of Ono Shohei, the double world champion and reigning Olympic champion. He is one of the biggest throwers the judo world has ever seen, and his comeback was eagerly anticipated by judo fans. We caught up with Ono to talk about his time away from competitive judo.
After the Olympic Games, I started graduate school to write my thesis about judo. Going back to school was a fruitful experience, as it gave me the opportunity to approach judo from a different perspective. The time off also gave me a chance to take part in various promotional events, which I couldn't do as an athlete. It was also an opportunity to broaden my knowledge generally. I don't think anything has changed as a result of me taking time off to go to graduate school. However, time away from the mats allowed me to relax and recharge my batteries away from all the pressure of being a high-performance athlete day to day. Because of this period of relaxation, I've been able to come back recharged. I don't have a big feeling of returning, so to speak. Even when I was studying, I was still training and was in the weight room and the dojo every day. If I were to say one thing, it's that returning back as a full-time judoka means more training. So that means more sweat. And sweating is the best way for me to relieve stress. That's the thing I'm happiest about. Actually, during my time away from competition, I did not watch any judo on TV or look at the results of any competitions. Even when I'm a full-time athlete, I don't really watch the fights of my competitors. Even watching my own fights, it's something I hardly ever do. I didn't watch even a second of last year's World Championships in Budapest. My judo style is to improve and heighten my own skills and abilities. I don't just adjust to my opponents. By focusing on my best attributes and trying to give the best performance, I am confident I can win.
So, it was time for Ono to make his return as the judo world waited with bated breath. He would not disappoint. Two typically explosive Osotogari ippons were the highlight of a day which saw him reach the final as expected. It's no surprise that Ono wrote his graduate thesis on this technique, as his execution was sublime. In the final, he would face his old foe, Rustam Orujov of Azerbaijan, who looked as dangerous as ever. The pair contested the Olympic final in Rio de Janeiro, as well as the final here in Dusseldorf 2 years ago. Ono victorious both times. Would there be a twist in the tale of their rivalry this year? In the 18 months since the last time they met, had Orujov figured out a weakness in Ono's game? Or would it be business as usual for Ono?
Can Orujov find something new to beat this man? Of course, it's a repeat of the Olympic final. Orujov now tries. He's going to go for something. Oh, Ono goes up for the Uchimata. Orujov goes over, and it's all over. The Kosoto went against the strong leg of Ono, and, well, you've got to be very, very careful when you do that. We know that Orujov can throw for ippon, but it was Ono who took the advantage here. The hips came across, and he went up the middle for the Uchimata. And Ono throws him again for ippon. A repeat of the Olympic final, and the result is exactly the same here. Ono is back to his very best. Well, the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Visa, presents the great Ono with his gold medal. A nice smile from him, and, well, it looks good for him, doesn't it? The World Championships is approaching. Can he regain his world title?
So that's it from this Dusseldorf Grand Slam, which once again lived up to all the hype. There were big performances from established stars and rising ones. There were shocks, and the World Judo Tour welcomed back one of its favourite sons. Next time we'll be in Morocco for a Grand Prix from Agadir.